Marthie. I want to help you find your passion and run with it. And today I want to talk about three things. First one is SWOT analysis, and then small solutions and ask and listen. So I recently had a inquiry from a friend that I've helped often. He does green gardens and sustainable food, even urban farming. And I thought, oh, well, how can I help him this time? And every time we get a bit closer to his goals. So I'll do it according to my 3 points today. So the SWOT analysis, you probably have heard about it a lot before. Is your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. So what I told Brian is, listen, your problem has to be as big as possible, because if it's a very big problem, it makes it very not easy to solve, but then there's a big need, and then if you can offer a solution, there will be a big market for it. So with him, he does gardening, in urban gardening. So if I do the SWOT analysis with him, I'll, for example, say your strengths are you already have a team that works for you. You have expertise, you have access to plants, you already work for the municipality, you have a passion for your job. So there you go. Now the weaknesses is you're not that great with writing copy. You're not that great at marketing yourself. You need money to function. So that's your weakness. And then an opportunity would be to say, okay, what opportunities do you have? And that weakness, the opportunity lies in you can partner with somebody that writes copy that are very good with marketing, like me. Or opportunity would be to convince people to use their space that they have and turn it into a garden that they can eat from instead of just grow flowers, or even have the best of both, where it's pretty vegetable gardening, for example. Opportunity would be to use your strengths, for example, the fact that you have a lot of people that works for you, that they can come in and be trainers of other groups to be better urban gardeners. So that's opportunities. Threats would be to not do anything. That's always a threat, or waiting, or waiting for a budget. So that would be a threat. So for me, I would say for him, look at what you have and what you can grow with. So the next one would be small solutions. A lot of times people look at a big solution and then it's like too big. And then you forget about all the others. So let's say the big solution is not possible and you start looking at the small ones and growing them. That becomes great opportunities. It might not be catchy, newsworthy, the biggest flashy answer, but sometimes that's the one that you can run with. Let's say, for example, telling Brian to take your 12 people that help you with your urban gardening to become ambassadors for your program. So you train them individually, and they become advisor or ambassador in 12 other people's gardens. And in that way, you spread your message and you get more people to engage in urban gardening. Because if you have one ambassador in one garden, next year you'll have more and more and more, and that's how you grow. So it might not be your big solution with big money and I need money to run my project, and I need more people to know, and I need this. No, you just start with 12 people that you send individually with a script or a message or a mission, and then that becomes your way of growing. Very, very basic, very small, one step at a time, but that's the most sustainable way. And then the third thing is to ask and listen. Now, asking is very important. In the beginning, I always thought people are crazy. I'm going to ask my customers that I don't even know where they are, and I'm shy. I don't want to ask them directly, what did you want to do better? But it does actually work if you ask people, what do you want? What kind of garden would you like? Maybe the first person will tell you, well, I like herb gardening, or I've always loved eating my own grown pumpkins, or I would love to have my own potatoes, or whatever it is. So if you ask people, they will sometimes give you the solution to the problem that you have. You want to help people grow and grow your own business. And if you ask them, they will tell you what they want and how you can solve their problem. So if you listen, sometimes you just have to listen. Like, for example, my foot care, one lady said, you know what, 45 minutes is too long, 20 minutes is better. Great. So I made shorter sessions that you can do for 20 minutes. And she said, maybe I need something over lunchtime, so I have lunchtime's possibility. So it depends, and you just have to listen to hear what people say, what they want, and sometimes it's easier. I remember when I worked with MWeb and I did technical support and people wanted the internet connection fixed. I used to go through the whole list of 50 points and I would be exhausted and the person would be exhausted and their problem won't be solved. And then they count you how long the call has been and they give you they rate you according to that, your manager, my manager. So what I realized at the end is, just listen properly to what their problem is and just solve the problem. You don't have to be goody two-shoes and go through the 30-point list. Just solve their problem. If it's a 5-minute solution or 1 hour and 5-minute solution, as long as you get there, the quicker the faster, obviously, that's better. And not beating around the bush and wasting a lot of time. So yes, there's the SWOT analysis, small solutions, and ask and listen. I'll tell you another one I did for Kaimandi, for example, is they had a problem of isolation and they have a strength of being able to speak Xhosa. So I told them the opportunity is to give Xhosa lessons that'll break down the isolation and use their strengths to get a solution for their problem. And I thought it's going to be brilliant. They're going to be offering Xhosa lessons, so I'm waiting for that to happen. And yes, so it's a small solution. They wanted to do big things, sell big stuff. So no, you don't need anything. Just pitch and give a lesson in Xhosa. I can't speak Xhosa as well as you do. And then, if they asked me, I told them, and hopefully they'll listen. So we'll see how that plays out. So I hope you have a wonderful Monday, and I want to help you find your purpose and run with it. Please subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have a wonderful week.